Good morning, everyone. It's Joker, and today we are back with another slime video. Saturday, and as most of us expected, we have a content preview in the news. So, this should have Fern. It should probably have Jubilee. I don't think Jubilee will start immediately because we still have quite a bit of time until the meta ends on the 20th. So, like, Fern's going to come out tomorrow night, being Sunday the 5th for me, Monday for people who live not on the west coast of the United States. But that's like 2 weeks of content. And Jubilee generally only goes on for like between 7 to 10 days. So even if it goes 10 days, it's still going to put us at like the 15th, 16th, somewhere around there. And then we got 1, 2, 3 more days, 4 more days technically, until the meta ends and it shifts. So, Corridor of Awakening probably in here as well. Let's check out the score update because that did get updated. And oh my god, yeah, who could have foreseen such things? We hit all the milestones. So, free Fern gear, free 5 battle clusters for both protection and battle characters. All these other rewards, they will get distributed like 3 days from now or something. But let's just go ahead and check at Fern, and there we go. I was kind of hoping beyond hope. Like, people were coping that Fern would come earlier than this. I was coping that maybe we would get a double banner with Fern and Ubel. They've never done a 2-1-2 banner format. It's always been a 2-1-1 or a 2-2-1. The third banner is never a double. I just thought, like, Ubel does have enough pull. She's a popular character. They could put her in here. Looks like that's not the case, though. So we are getting just Fern by herself, which is great, because people have been asking, where the fuck is Fern? Well, she's coming tomorrow. 30% tickets. Okay, yeah, cool. Part 3, who is in here? Okay, what's more, some Adventure Force 5-star characters will be available again. That should be the same as the other banners. Mimic Slaying Quest, Labyrinth Exploration. Explore the dungeon. The dungeon? And defeat mimics. What? Potions, anniversary medals, octane emblems, 5-star ticket. In this event, you can receive great rewards at the end of the event based on the total number of mimics slain by all chancellors. You can also receive rewards such as 5-star guaranteed tickets based on the number of times we've completed the quest. So they go from a cumulative score ranking battle into a number of mimics defeated cooperation event. Okay, I mean, sure, this is essentially free stuff at that point. In order to take on the Mimic Slaying quest, you'll need Mimic Traces, which can be gained through dungeon exploration. Okay. You can get items such as omelets and medals from limited time mission rewards. Side story with Fern, so that's another, Fuji donuts apparently. Okay, cool. Character introduction quest, so 30 crystals for Fern. Okay, cool. Season 26 ranking battle. Oh, the Freerin Cup. Okay, well, you know that the whales are going to go real hard for that, so... Exclusive statues. Yeah, they want those. Okay. Cool. Show me this. Wait, but no, tell me about this fucking dungeon thing. What? Dungeon exploration. Like, what is this dungeon exploration gonna be? Tell me more. But is this like a permanent new event? Is it a collab thing only? I assume it's collab only because it's Mimic Slaying Quest. It's not like there's not mimics in every other freaking fantasy world though, including slime, I think. Um okay, is there like an empty spot on the event board that has that? Part 1, part 2. No, everything's complete. So it's gonna be a new tab, I guess, or it's gonna be like a new menu option, like right here underneath Loop Loop and Valor Cup. I have so many questions, but no answers. I mean, if they want to give us just a brand new event that gets updated like every meta or something, and just you can explore stuff, and maybe it's a roguelite more so than what Tower of Isis is. Um, I think that'd be cool. I think that would give the game a lot of replay value. And if they just refresh the missions every month and, make certain forces strong, like not just the force that you're summoning for, but like a handful of forces that have like, I mean, you could take anything, but it's a roguelite, so you'd be picking up like new units on the way. I don't know. I questions that I guess will get answered tomorrow. All of this drops tomorrow, which Jubilee's not even in here. I'm just noticing that. Neither is Corridor. This goes until the 14th. The 14th. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is it going to be a short Jubilee? What anything else? You go away on the 20th, which is actually the 19th for me. So you go away on the 13th, actually, so Monday. So maybe Jubilee is 6 days long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's possible. All the collab stuff leaves on the 19th/20th. So, the meta will actually change for me on Sunday the 19th. Okay. Well, maybe expect Jubilee somewhere around the 13th then. So we have a week to do this dungeon crawl mimic slaying thing, and that's our content alongside Fern, who we will get a skill preview for her tomorrow morning, so Sunday morning at like 3 in the morning Pacific time for me, and then she will drop later on that night, Sunday. So Fern is the last character of the collab. Like, we are not getting anything else, and this is also, we are counting down the days until the collab units will never come back. So right now, the team doesn't look like that. Does it? Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. But that's what I've got saved, at least. So Violet, Raphael, Octagram, Lumi, Freerin, and then she'll probably take over the spot, unless she's doing some kind of gigantic magic buff, which is possible. Violet is over a year old at this point, and she's still our strongest single magic buffing character. Shizu, collab character, no one can get. So, I mean, you can replace her with a number of options. Soe, or Divine General Diablo or something. There are a number of picks. So, realistically, I think the most substitutable option would be Violet, being maybe not the oldest because of you, but I feel like Fern is going to be a single target DPS character who has a selfish buff, but also has some kind of team-wide magic buff. Because we're missing synergy power, and we're missing a magic buff for this team. Because we've got weakness strike. We got a lot of weakness strike. We got weakness resistance down. We have attack. We have more attack, element down. We have the ult damage and synergy rate, but no synergy power. We've got element damage from Himmel. We've got the ult and the AoE from Octagram Lumi if you're running her. So we have most of the generic buffs that you would be able to use and beat down, minus an EX ult buff that you could get either from Shinsha or Yuki, or you could put it on Fern, I guess. I don't know if I would really like that or want that. But if we can get Fern to be a big-time 90 skill point magic buffer with synergy power and replace this 100% magic buff that Violet is doing, I think that would be optimal. As far as her second skill is concerned, again, probably a personal buff of some sort. Maybe, so we're getting protection gauge on oranges from Raphael's steel already, so we don't need that. We're already getting a butt ton of skill points from oranges from Himmel. Magic, synergy power, I guess synergy resistance down. If you want to bring Blanc instead of Shizu, that's a totally viable thing you can do. Where she's probably in support, yeah. If you want to do like this, then that would run just fine, and then you would replace either Lumi or Violet with this new Fern. I mean, you can bring Stark. He technically has synergy resistance down, so probably not that then, because I totally forgot about Stark. Where's his bitch ass? Earth. There we go. So, eh, eh. I guess we'll find out in 9 hours when Fern's skill preview drop. Is there anything on Twitter? Anything on Twitter? No, just the notification that we cleared all the milestones. Okay. All right. So, Fern is coming tomorrow. 24 hours from now, we will be summoning for Fern. So let me know in the comments what you would like to see Fern do. What kind of skill set do you want her to have? Do you agree with my magic and synergy power pick and then something else? Or do you want, something completely wild and unnecessary? I see a lot of people that are afraid that Fern's not going to be that good because the other characters are already pretty good. And people are like, someone's got to be bad on this team. Stark, I mean, he does have some redeeming qualities. He's not the best thing in the world, but he's also free. So I think that they're just going to make Fern really good. And they're just going to make this collab team really good and unrestricted, which is really great. And it's also going to be really unfortunate come the 20th of January when you can't get them anymore, ever. But I'm very excited to see this Labyrinth exploration and how deep it is gameplay-wise. And if they would like to return it based on whatever you actually do. Like, we don't know how this goes. Like, we've never had a Labyrinth exploration quest in this game in 3 years. So I have nothing to base it off of from, like, previous experiences. Like, we can pull from other games, yeah, sure, but that's not really a really useful thing to do. So I want to know what this is. I want to know how deep it is, and if they can make it recurring every single month to give us another extra thing to get free rewards from. And then all this stuff is just filler. And then I get, ranked valor for the free run trophy. Sure. But yeah, that's it from me, guys. Take it easy, and I will see you all tomorrow night.